who knows a thing or two about bench pressing the weight of an entire conference tournament. Jeff Tourial is with us on BYU Sports Nation.
Maybe the greatest lead-in you've ever had to any.
We saved you for our Saturday game day tournament time. You're the premier guest today, Jeff. Welcome back.
Thank you. And you had it with the bench press. That was very impressive. And then the bumped from Thursday, but saving for Saturday, it kind of tanked
ratings
a bit.
Boost.
Yeah. Sure.
It's game day for the men, so we're like, okay, let's crank it up. We'll have Jeff on that. That was our rationale.
Gotcha.
Well, and if you don't like it, it was Ben Bagley who scheduled it.
Understand. Ben's a good man. We're not going to blame him for that.
All right, Jeff.
We'll still blame him for that.
Thank you for having me. Great to be here.
No, absolutely. As the Associate Commissioner of the West Coast Conference, this is always a very stressful, busy week for you. How have things gone thus far through now 8 games into the tournament?
Oh, we've played 8, so we have 10 left. Not that anybody's counting. No, we're doing great. I mean, it's this event is the biggest event we put on at the conference all year, and obviously it's something we look forward to. And as we've talked about over the years, it's something that when we're done next Tuesday, about a month later, we're planning for next year's event. And so it really does take a lot. I mean, we're a small office. We're about 12 people in our conference office, and so it takes a lot to pull this off. But so far, so good. Today's the big test with the 4 men's quarterfinals, and obviously a lot more people in the building than we've had the last couple days, but we're excited about it.
People like new and different, right? So what's new and different at the tourney this year?
Well, it's the 10th anniversary of the event.
That's a big deal. In the desert.
That's right. So we are unveiling our all-decade team for the men and the women that fans have been voting on all season long.
Awesome.
So that's here on site.
Great. Matthew Dellavedova will be mentioned.
Probably. We also, on the concourse for fans here in the building, we have a new social lounge. So there's couches and high-top rounds, a place for them to charge their cell phones and then check out games. We are streaming the BYUtv telecasts on there, so if their fans are watching, they're watching your shows, which have been great, by the way.
Thank you.
And social media posts as well, and they can use the hashtag and get involved and see their tweets or Instagram posts from the gram up on the...
Thank you, Jeff. In October, we were here.
That's right.
And we had a discussion, and I said it's the gram.
And we gave you a hard time about it.
And you were convinced.
We
did give you a hard time.
Yeah, I never heard.
That was we.
Yeah.
I introduced Jerem as a filter designer for the Gram.
I heard it.
Show today.
I heard it.
Well, tell the people what convinced you that I was in the know here.
There's a Bruno Mars song right now that's very popular in the remix. Cardi B, the rapper, references.
That's right.
Flexing on the gram.
Flexing on the gram. Me and Bruno Mars.
And I know that's what you're doing constantly in your free time.
I'm constantly flexing on the gram. You know it.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Bo Hodge is flexing on the gram.
Jeff, you've said a lot of great things on this program, but I don't think anything can top flexing on the gram.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Ratings are peaking even more right now.
Exactly.
If that's not what you're doing, then why are you on the gram?
Why are you on the gram in the first place? Yeah.
Hey, it was fun to watch all the kids come in yesterday for the Kids Day activities and bring some energy to the tournament as the men opened up things. How did that go with the events surrounding that?
Oh, it's awesome. That's one of the coolest things we do around this event is we have our annual Kids Day on Friday afternoon, and we bring over 800 youth from the Las Vegas area to the event, and they get to interact with our teams, our cheerleaders, our bands, and really have a lot of fun activities outside. And then we bring them in and watch a game at 6 o'clock. They make a lot of noise, and they have a blast. And then at halftime, one of the coolest things is the after-school All-Stars, a local group will come out and perform, and that's fun. So that Friday evening is one of the coolest things we do.
We know all about the kids' noise because BYU women's basketball hosted 2 Kids' Days.
Yes.
They bring 5,000 screaming children into the Marriott Center.
It's awesome.
My ears have never been the same.
Gymnastics set a home record with it. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's such a great marketing play.
Yeah. This morning is the Hall of Honor induction, which is always pretty cool. What's that experience like as you put people into the West Coast Conference Hall of Honor?
Yeah, it's really neat. It's going on right now over at the hotel across the parking lot. Each school will induct a new member every year, and the schools will help decide who that is. And they come together and they're honored in front of their family and friends and other colleagues from that institution, and then we'll honor them at halftimes throughout the day today, so fans here in the building at the games can pay tribute to these great former student athletes, coaches, administrators, which is a broad spectrum of different sports across our 10 institutions. It's pretty fun to see.
When are we getting Steve Nash in for Santa Clara? Is he not in?
He's not, and a lot of it has to do with whether they can physically be here. So last year for Gonzaga, it was John Stockton was able to finally commit to being here on the day. and so he was put in. And so that's, Santa Clara is working on it. I promise.
Yeah.
We know he belongs here.
Listen,
Yeah,
Steve
get
Nash
Nashy
is
in.
busy as a soccer commentator, Jerem,
He's
okay?
a busy dude, that's for sure. But yeah, one of the most notable alumni is Bill Russell in the Hall of Honor.
I should know that, shouldn't I?
If not,
I
we're
haven't been
getting
to all
hit.
10.
That's a busy guy
Yeah,
as well. Yeah.
yeah.
There's some notable figures,
That's right.
especially in basketball from this conference.
That's right.
Historically.
And it's beyond basketball too. I mean,
Right.
one of the folks getting inducted today is former Philadelphia Philly Randy Wolf, who's
Wow.
fantastic pitcher at
Yeah.
Pepperdine. So he'll be out here later today on the court getting honored. And I mean, what a career he had, not only at Pepperdine, but certainly in the major leagues as well.
Well, he gave your Atlanta Braves quite a few headaches.
Yeah.
Let's get your tradition with you as well as the Braves preseason perspective. So what's the 14-second breakdown of the Atlanta Braves this year?
Ronald Acuna.
Okay, that's the name.
That's the name.
A prospect coming up
Yeah.
or something?
Outfielder.
Ronald Acuna.
5-tool, if that's still a thing.
I should
Is that
add
still
him
a
to my-
thing?
It's still a thing, yeah.
Okay, we didn't rename it. It's not
No.
a sixth tool. Flex him, Graham. Sixth.
It might be a
Six.
sixth tool. I
Okay.
don't know. There are a lot of tools out there. We'll see. Okay, should I add him to my fantasy team? Is that what you're saying? I play fantasy baseball, which
yeah.
is insane. It's
Yeah, because
every day.
you can get him later
He'll
rounds.
be an
every-
Yeah, later round.
off-the-radar
Okay.
guy that could
Yeah,
deliver,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ronald, I can't remember his last name.
Acuna.
Okay.
Acuna.
Ronald
Matata.
Acuna Matata.
Yes.
Almost.
now I'll remember it.
Gonzaga and St. Mary's, both nationally ranked on the men's side. What kind of crowds do you expect for both of those teams tonight at the Orleans Arena?
Fantastic.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and we'll see that today at the 1 o'clock game with BYU and San Diego. The building will be pretty full. And as we continue throughout the week, and as you both know, by Monday night, this place is packed.
Oh, it's rocking.
Yeah, but you'll see that starting this afternoon, and it's a lot of fun.
What's your favorite and least favorite part of this whole experience? Because this is a big deal, like you said, for the conference. This is a showcase.
Are you talking about me or for the conference?
You
My favorite part?
Yeah.
This.
interviewing with us?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so kind of you.
Even despite the incident from a few days ago.
The incident.
I love it
All
so
right.
much.
Least favorite? Hopes crushed Thursday morning.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you revolve around our program. That's good to know. We need to lift you up, okay? We're there for you, Jeff.
Appreciate
Can we
that.
play Josh Groban now? That's my second music
We don't have
request.
rights to Nickelback,
Nickelback
or
or
Josh
Josh.
Groban? Okay, we'll work on that
Man.
next time, yeah.
Jeff Tourial, great to have you with us, my friend.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate all you do. We love having you here.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's great to be back here.
Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Matata.
Acuna Matata.